Citing Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act of 1962, the U.S. Commerce Department recently launched new national security investigations into imports of robotics, medical devices, and equipment. The findings could potentially be used to justify higher tariffs on everything from syringes to infusion pumps to masks. Kevin Coker, an innovation strategist at MD Anderson Cancer Center, says he recently spoke to a local hospital representative who said they're looking at stocking up on equipment
to order ahead or stockpile some of the consumables. And like you might have a contract with 3M in Minnesota, but either the component or the piece of PPE might be manufactured overseas, gets imported. They were really looking at more like supply chain logistics.
Bill Currents is the founder of Cornerstone Consulting Organization, which helps manufacturers and suppliers navigate trade policy and optimize supply chains. He believes increasing U.S. manufacturing of medical supplies and technology is important for national security, but acknowledges using tariffs to do this isn't easy.
It's painful. I don't know if tariffs are the right way to go about it. I think that it was ready, fire, aim in a lot of ways where it's just like, let's go straight to tariffs. And I'm not going to make it a political statement. It's a new tactic. If the tariffs are going to work, we're going to have to manufacture ways where we have, we have a declining labor force, an aging labor force. We're going to have to become ultra swift, nimble, and efficient here in the U.S.
Current says regardless of tariffs, healthcare costs have gotten out of control and that medtech and medical supply companies need to be more efficient or else.
Anytime we go through one of these major inflection points, there's always some carcasses left behind, not to be too morbid. Some companies won't make it, but on the same side, or the other side of the coin, new companies emerge that wind up taking their place, and they're, innovators.
Some of those innovators are medtech startups, which MD Anderson's Kevin Coker says he's been talking to. He says many of them are already having a tough time raising money.
They're also having a little bit of difficulty trying to figure out how they're going to build their prototypes. When you're dealing with the next robotic system or an implantable device or a wearable, again, there's been a model. You find a component manufacturer, a sub-assembly group, usually in an Asian country that is very accustomed to doing this. Now, it's not as easy. You don't know if you'll be able to go to those same resources.
Coker says if those startups have already raised a few $1 million to create a prototype and then tariffs push up the cost of components by, say, 20%, it's up to those startup founders to go back to their funding sources, such as venture capitalists. And in this current economic climate, it's something no one is keen to do, ask for more money. And on the investor side, even more reluctance to hand it out. Mark Dew, CGTN, San Francisco.